Alright, here we are, everybody. There's a deer feeding right there. Let's see if I can. Get you down there on him. He's looking right at us, isn't he? He's looking right at us. And so we're trying to compare the brightness factor between these two scopes. Leupold 2.5 to 8 by 36. This is the VX 3 HD and the Vortex PST. Big difference here is the weight. This is about 11 ounces lighter, so it's a good candidate for my 30-30. The Viper is a little heavier, and it could be partly due to the erector construction that has to go into making a true 1X. Also, this is a 30 millimeter tube. This is a 1-inch tube. So that basically the practical difference is about 5 mils between the two. And if you just look at them next to each other, on that timber gun, that 30-30 brush gun, I didn't think it'd make that big of a difference, but I think that the 1-inch tube actually is quite a bit sleeker, and part of it is that you also have to get the bigger rings when you are going to put the bigger scope on. So these are set at identical magnifications right now at 2.5 times. There's the Leupold. Pardon me, I gotta set it down on this towel. And then now let's check the Viper. And they're slightly different. I mean, with the Viper you get a true 1X, so if you want to shoot like you're shooting with iron sights, you can do that. I just went right by it like twice, didn't I? Man, it's hard to get a picture for you on that thing. Let's see if I might change my technique a little bit. I had these things set down on a towel so I could try to manipulate them to get them right through this deal, but oh, I just had it right when I walked away. There it is. But they seem to be just about equally as bright. Reticle on the Vortex is just a little bit busier because it has a BDC and a windage. The Leupold is a little more svelte, comes in at about 10 ounces less. However, the Vortex does have the magnification. That's part of the reason that you have this 30 mil tube, is because you need extra settings to you need more space in the tube to fit the magnification in there. Let's see, where is that area? See if we can get you on him and try this one more time. But all in all, they're both really good. I mean, there's no denying that they both know what they're doing. There's a lot of arguments about who makes the better scope. They're both really good. I mean, if either one of these things shows up in your mailbox, you're probably going to be happy. I think that fence line there is messing us up. So let's back it off and then see if I can't hold it all together and get you on that guy. He's looking right at us. Look at that guy. He knows. But you know what? He's pretty safe here. So here you are, 2.5 power. There he is. Vortex Viper HD and kind of failing light. I wouldn't call it the last light of the day. That's 2.5 times magnification on this 30mm tube. Gives you a true 1X. Okay? Crystal clear. When you, I mean, it's a little hard to see it through the lens of the camera, but when I hold it up to my eye, it's crystal clear. Now, same setting, 2.5 times magnification. There he is. Traditional duplex reticle, and I hold it up to my eye. Same way, crystal clear. You won't be disappointed with either one of these scopes. Two things to consider, really. One of them is if you want a true 1X, you're gonna have to go with the Viper. It just isn't in the cards at the price point of the VX scopes. The VX scopes are made to be the hunting line. They do offer a 1.5 to 5. But if you want a true 1X, you have to step up to the VX5 HD, which takes your price point basically double to the 500 to the 1,000 mark. Now, when these Vortex PST Gen 2s came out, retail was like $950, $999 or something like that. So it was kind of at that price point, and that's often when if I look up how does a Vortex Viper compare to Leupold, a lot of people are rating them up against the 5 series of the Leupold, and this over here is just the 3 series. The Leupold, so if you want the true 1X, this might be your guy. It's got a 30mm tube, it's chunkier, and it weighs 23 ounces as opposed to 11. If you've got a timber gun, I think this Leupold, it just looks slim, trim, and ready to win, really. The Vortex is a good choice. It's just kind of different. I'll tell you the truth, though. I like them both so much, I think I might have to keep them both. If I keep them both, then I got to find a new rifle to mount this Vortex on. But hope that helped you. We got on that big buck. You got to see both of these kind of in action. Initially, my thought was that Viper was going to be way brighter than the Leupold. It wasn't. I think they were pretty comparable. It's kind of difficult to do a full accounting of that when they do have different magnification capabilities. So there's more to the equation, and if weight is part of your equation, there's a clear winner in that regard. If a true 1X is part of your equation, well, I think the Viper wins. Weight is part of your equation, then the Leupold wins. Aesthetics of a lever gun as opposed to a more tactical LPVO, yeah, probably the nod goes over to the Leupold. It's just like anything in life. That's why they make chocolate and vanilla, right? There are different flavors. I don't think you can go wrong with either of these choices, though. And that's a good place to be as a consumer. When you are in at a comparable price point and you've got a couple options that can really foot the bill and let you think about what's going to work for you and really gets you to think about it, that's a good place to be. I do kind of miss, now they have this L here that's like laser embossed or laser etched. I do kind of miss the Jaguar or whatever that gold figurehead was. This does have the 0 lock, so right now this elevation adjustment will not move. You push the button, turn it. Got the clicks, they're good to go. Go back, and now it's locked at 0. You can get, for free, you get one for free, a custom dial system that you give Leupold your ballistics, and it will give you a new dial that instead of having the marks in MOA will basically translate to yardage. You range a target, it's at 200 yards, you just spin the dial to 2 and you fire dead on and you'll be on target. So doing cool stuff. I mean, they're both really good scopes. There isn't a wrong answer here. Slightly different in appearance, potentially slightly different in application. The Viper has a BDC. I'm using the VMR2 MOA that has some subtensions on there. I'm not using the MOA, that's the mil dot. Both good scopes. So anyway, if you like this video, then like the video, right? Help me out. Hit the like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel. If you have questions about either one of these, let me know. Like I said, I think I might just have to keep both of them because they are both really nice. I just think that for the purposes of my lever gun, the Leupold is just maybe a better look for my cowboy gun. It's not quite as tactical as the Viper kind of lends itself to, but you know, we're splitting hairs at this point. Do I complain if my drill is orange or if it's yellow? No, I just want a good drill, right? But you know us shooter guys, we get a little picky about our gear. So hope this helps you. We'll see you down the trail. Bye.